Let's get down to business. Show business. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to episode 3 of the EntertainMAN tonight. I am Matthew Scorpio, your host, coming to you live from always from Chicago, Illinois. We've got a lot to talk about tonight on the EntertainMAN. A lot of stuff that was brought up last week. We're going to talk about Pokemon Go. We're going to talk about Power Rangers. We're going to talk about Stephen King's It. A bunch of Star Wars stuff, Guardians of the Galaxy 2 news, and much, much more. So stay tuned to get ready for this new episode of the EntertainMAN tonight. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 3. It's good to have you back. Good to see you again. I am Matthew Scorpio. Let's talk about some things that have been happening this week in entertainment. A lot of things happened this week in entertainment, and when I say a lot, I mean a lot. So let's just start off the show. Tonight, we will start off with our first topic, which is, I'm sure everyone knows what I'm going to talk about, Pokemon Go. It's everywhere. You can't avoid it. You're playing it. If you're not playing it, your girlfriend's playing it, your boyfriend's playing it. It doesn't matter. Everyone's playing this fucking game. It is the most downloaded game in Android and iPhone history. More than Tinder, more than Twitter, more than Facebook, fucking more than all of them. Everyone's playing this game. Everyone is going ape shit for this. People that didn't even like Pokemon now like Pokemon. Last year, if you liked Pokemon, you were a fucking nerd. You like Pokemon today, you're a fucking hipster and you're cool. That's how life works. It's just pretty cool. As a 90s kid who was a huge fan of Pokemon back in the day, to see it grow to this extent so quickly, literally within a few weeks, it is like Beatlemania with Pokemon. Everyone wants to catch them. Everyone wants a Charizard. Everyone wants a Mewtwo. Regardless of whatever team you chose, if you have chosen any, everyone loves this game. Everyone's going crazy. It's awesome to see so many people come together over a video game, especially one that, as I said, goes back to my childhood. It's so nostalgic, and they're still only with the first generation Pokemon. It still remains to be seen if we're going to get more. I'm sure we are. There's supposed to be updates where we're apparently going to be able to trade soon. Hopefully, I'm in Chicago. Hopefully, if you're in South Carolina, you're in Africa, I'll be able to battle you soon. Hopefully, they'll have like this Wi-Fi, thing where we can battle anybody across the globe and see who the real Pokemon masters are. But ladies and gentlemen, that is Pokemon Go. There's also still news. It's rumored that Legendary Pictures is teaming up with Pokemon for a live-action Pokemon movie. You would think Warner Brothers would be the ones to distribute the movie, since Warner Brothers and Kids WB were the companies to make Pokemon as huge as it was back in the day. So I'm interested to see why they're going with Legendary. Maybe Legendary has more to offer. We'll see, but I'm very much excited about the prospect of a live-action Pokemon movie. I'm sure everyone that's playing Pokemon Go is excited at the prospect of a Pokemon movie. Put your comments down below. Tell me what you think about a live-action Pokemon movie. Tell me what your thoughts are on Pokemon Go. Which team you chose. Which Pokemon is your favorite. Which one you want to catch. Which ones you've already caught. Let me know. And on to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. Alright. I'm very excited about this next topic. We're going to talk about something that we talked about last week again. The next few topics are going to be everything that we covered last week, because so much, again, happened this week with those same topics. So last week we talked about Stephen King's It, and how the director posted a picture on Instagram of a production chair with just It on it. And now we finally got our first glimpse at Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. And it looks fucking amazing. It's not Tim Curry. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a huge fan of the miniseries, as I said last week. We're not getting Tim Curry. I love Tim Curry, but we have to move on. We're getting something else now. If it's going to be scarier, funnier, better, remains to be seen. But I'm so excited. If you just looking at the picture, he looks so malevolent, so evil. That's what Pennywise embodies. And Pennywise isn't even technically a clown. I mean, the image that we're looking at is a clown, but it, in and of itself, is supposed to be a creature either from outer space or just an extinct creature from the underworld, and basically it turns into whatever form that scares you. And, that fucking evil demonic clown would scare the shit out of anyone. So that is the form that it takes to scare these children. And like I said, if you haven't read the book, check it out. If you haven't checked out the miniseries, check it out. It's an awesome story. And as a fan, I'm so excited for this. If you're a Stephen King fan, comment down below. Let me know what you think about this image of Bill Skarsgård as Pennywise. And on to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. We got to talk about Power Rangers. So we talked about a few episodes ago that Bryan Cranston is going to be playing Zordon, and that is fucking amazing. But this week we got a few character posters. A character poster for each of the new Power Rangers coming up, and they each look great. I can't complain. Like literally each one looks amazing. I'm glad that there's some ethnic diversity within the Power Rangers this time, and it's not Black Ranger as the Black Ranger. Thank God they got it right this time. It's not racist or stereotypical. And we also got a still of Rita Repulsa pinning Trini, the Yellow Power Ranger, up against the wall, and it looks fucking badass. I don't really know what to say about this film because we don't have too much to go on so far, but if you're a Power Rangers fan, you gotta be stoked. Rita obviously doesn't look like the Rita that we are used to, but she still looks awesome, and as I said in a few episodes ago, she's in green and gold, which we know a Power Ranger that is also in green and gold. So I'm wondering if the Green Ranger's going to show his face in this movie. If he does, that would make this movie so much better. I guess his name will be Tommy. I hope it's Tommy. I doubt, obviously, it won't be Jason David Frank, the original Green Ranger, but I'm excited to see if we're going to get a Green Ranger. They better fucking give him a ponytail. That's all I know. He better fucking have a ponytail. But ladies and gentlemen, that is the Power Rangers news for this week. If we have some more next week, we'll talk about Power Rangers again then. Until then, on to our next topic. Alright, now let's talk about some concept art. We got a bunch of concept art this week. Concept art, if you don't know, it's fucking concept art. It's basically just art for the director or for the filmmakers, just to show production teams around them kind of what they want out of their movie, what kind of image they're going for, artistically, the style. And we got a still for Guardians of the Galaxy 2, and you get to see cute little baby Groot in there, and you also get to see fucking Mantis. And Mantis looks fucking awesome. Her antenna looks so fucking cool. And we got Star-Lord back again. He's got his fucking jetpack, which he's supposed to have. Now he finally has it. Drax looks fucking great. We got Rocket Raccoon on a fucking jetpack. We got Gamora. It just looks so amazing. James Gunn, I have so much faith in him. I'm a huge fan of James Gunn. I love the movie Slither. I love the movie Super. He's just a great director, great writer. If you like James Gunn, there's no way you're going to be disappointed with this film. He's such a huge Marvel fan. If you watch the first Guardians of the Galaxy film, there's so many Easter eggs in that film. There's so much depth to it. So you know that James Gunn is a real, true Marvel fan. And that's why I have so much trust, so much faith in him and in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I knew the first time I saw the first Guardians trailer that Guardians of the Galaxy was going to be amazing. Just based on the humor alone, you could tell on the first trailer. And I'm so excited for when we get a trailer for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I doubt we'll get one for Comic-Con. If we do, that'd be amazing. I'm hoping that we at least get a fucking Episode 8 Star Wars trailer for Comic-Con. But that's besides the point. But either way, let me know what you thought about the concept art for Guardians of the Galaxy 2. Some other concept art that we got, though, this week was for Blade Runner 2, the sequel to Blade Runner, the Harrison Ford, Ripley Scott directed picture from the 80s. Ryan Gosling's going to be in this. There's a few people that are going to be in it. We get to see kind of like a backdrop of LA and what it looks like. It looks even worse than it did in the first movie. I guess the environment has taken a toll. They should have listened to Al Gore. But yeah, there's not much really to go off of these the stills, the concept art for Blade Runner 2. But if you're a Blade Runner fan, again, if you're a fan, you got to be excited. I'm very excited, very nervous at the same time because, again, this is a sequel like 20, 30 years in the making. So obviously I'm nervous about it. If you're a Blade Runner fan, if you haven't seen Blade Runner, check it out. Put your comments below. Let me know what you think. And if you're excited for the next installment in the Ridley Scott Blade Runner series. Okay, for our next topic, ladies and gentlemen, the Universal Monsterverse, which includes the Wolfman, Creature from the Black Lagoon, the Creature Frankenstein, and of course Dracula. They're talking about doing another Frankenstein movie. And I know. We haven't had a good Frankenstein movie since... No. Definitely not. Yeah, okay. So we haven't gotten a lot of good Frankenstein movies, and here we are again, about to get another one. But let me tell you why I'm so stoked for this, if it happens. Right now, Javier Bardem, hopefully I didn't botch his name, from Skyfall, from No Country for Old Men, is rumored to be playing Frankenstein. If you've ever seen this man act, he's fucking incredible. He got an Oscar for No Country for Old Men, and it was well-deserved. He was so frightening in that movie. If you haven't seen that movie by the Coen brothers, please go check it out. It is so good. And he just, as a performer, as an actor, plays villains so well. And no, Frankenstein isn't a villain, but he is so misunderstood as a character. I think Javier Bardem would be perfect for this casting, for this character. I don't know who else they've rumored to put in it yet. It's still just a rumor that it could be him. But just the fact that they're talking about it is huge. Comment down below what you think about Javier Bardem playing Frankenstein. If you think it's a good idea, is it a bad idea? Who would you like to see someone play Frankenstein? Hopefully not Aaron Eckhart. But ladies and gentlemen, on to our next topic. So it seems that X-Men fans can rejoice because Fox has ordered a TV pilot for an X-Men series. It's kind of funny because we finally won't get a Marvel TV series that's on Netflix. Fox has ordered it. I'm not sure if it's going to be the FX channel or just literally just Fox, where Family Guy and Bob's Burgers are. Kind of nervous about this, I'll be honest with you. We don't really have much to go off of. We don't know what it's going to be about. Is it going to be about Professor Xavier as he's young, kind of like First Class style? Is Professor Xavier even going to be in it? You would think he'd have to because it's fucking X-Men. Are they just going to recast all of the characters, which I'd be fine with, whatever. Eventually we're going to have to get a new Wolverine anyway, so... but let me know down below, ladies and gentlemen, what you think about an X-Men TV show. I mean, the possibilities for it could be amazing. There's so many villains that they haven't even really gotten to do yet in the movies. Let's not forget how shitty the Juggernaut was in X-Men 3. So hopefully we'll get a better Juggernaut. Hopefully we'll get more characters. There's so many that we haven't even got to see yet, as I just said. So yeah, let me know what you think about an X-Men TV series down below. I'm excited, but again, very nervous. And on to our next topic, ladies and gentlemen. So, a member of the Enterprise is now gay. As it is said in the new Star Trek movie that Sulu is officially going to come out. And what's funny about that is that George Takei, who is a gay man himself, has said that he is not happy about this decision at all. Obviously, he played Sulu for the entire run of the character up until the new J.J. Abrams reboots. And, I mean, he just said that he thought that it messes with Gene Roddenberry's creation, his interpretation of Sulu. Gene Roddenberry created Sulu. And George Takei just said it was kind of disrespectful, even though it was kind of like an ode to George Takei for being gay. John Chow, who is now playing Sulu in the new reboots, says that he's a fan of this decision. Me, I'm not a huge Star Trek fan, but I don't see anything wrong with it. I kind of just assumed that Sulu was always gay. That's just me. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you think about Sulu being gay. Star Trek fans, are you happy about this? Does it even matter? Is it going to mess with the story? I don't think so. It's whatever. It's not going to put a different connotation to beam me up, Scotty, in any way, so who cares? Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on to the next topic. Alright, we got to talk about this new Ghostbusters movie. I'm not going to talk about it for long. It came out this past week. It didn't make that much money. I wouldn't say it bombed, but it didn't make that much money as I knew it wouldn't. A lot of people were against this movie, and I don't think people are against it because it's a Ghostbusters reboot. I don't think people are against it because women are the leads in it. I think people don't like this movie because it's not funny. And we knew it wasn't going to be funny based off of the first trailer. And people were saying, hey, don't judge just based off of the first trailer. They could save all the best scenes for the movie. Well, the movie's come out, and from what I've heard, I haven't gone to see it. I'm not going to see it. As I said in one of the earlier shows, I'm going to wait till Redbox to watch this movie, because that's what this movie is worth. It's worth a fucking $1. It's not worth any more than that. And you can tell that just based off of the trailer. This is one of those few movies that you can just tell, based on the humor in the trailer, that it was going to be horrible. Patty, the character in it, slaps Melissa McCarthy's character, and Melissa McCarthy says like, oh, that's going to leave a mark. That's going to leave a mark? Do we really need to hear that joke again? That's going to leave a mark? This isn't fucking 1993, and even then, that joke would still be outdated. It's just, from what I've heard, The jokes are a mile a minute during this movie, but none of them are funny. And it's a movie that, you know, it's great that women are the leads in this movie. I think that's awesome that there's female Ghostbusters. But from what I've heard, all they do is shit on men. The whole movie. Every man character in the movie is fucking stupid, from what I've heard. Fucking dumb. And they just shit all over men. And apparently the final act of the movie is all four of them shooting the mascot from Ghostbusters in the dick. The giant Ghostbusters ghost, they just shoot him in the dick. And that's the finale. I hope I didn't spoil that for you. If you haven't seen it or if you did see it. I want to hear what your thoughts are. If you did see it, let me know what you thought about it. Do you think there should be a sequel to it? I honestly think that it just should have been, instead of a reboot, that they should have just did a sequel to Ghostbusters 2, tied it in somehow, not made it completely new. I mean, to make a reboot, I think, besides it just being a complete cash grab, you know, whenever you have a reboot, you're saying that the old ones could be better. You want to put a stamp on it. You want to improve upon the older movies. Well, from what I've seen, they didn't improve upon it in any way, shape, or form. I've heard the visuals are great, but that's about it. There's no depth to it. It's not very funny. You know, I know a whole new generation will grow up with this movie, and it will be their Ghostbusters, and that kind of makes me really sad. But to each its own. You know, it's Ghostbusters. It's whatever. I'm honestly just happy that we fucking got Ecto Cooler back. If nothing else, thank you, Jesus, that I got to sip the nectar of the gods, which is Ecto Cooler. So, ladies and gentlemen, let me know what you thought about Ghostbusters, and on to our next topic. All right, let's talk about some trailers that debuted this week. I saw a trailer for a movie called Sing, starring Seth MacFarlane and a bunch of other stars. I'll put their names here. You know, it's an animated movie about animals that sing and dance. Because we've never had that movie before. And another trailer that I saw this week was for a movie called Deepwater Horizon, starring Mark Wahlberg and John Malkovich and a slew of other people about an oil rig that explodes. I'm not sure if it's based on the BP spill from 2010, but it looks good. I'm not going to say it looks bad, but, you know, it's another movie about oil and oil spills and oil explosions. I feel like if you want a really great oil-themed movie, go watch There Will Be Blood. But hey, it could be good. Anytime I see Mark Wahlberg, though, I just keep thinking of The Happening. What? No! And anyway, ladies and gentlemen, on to our next topic. Alright, we gotta talk Star Wars. Star Wars Celebration happened this week, and holy shit, so much happened. I postponed the making of this video because I knew that we were going to get a behind-the-scenes look at Star Wars Rogue One. I thought we were getting a trailer to Rogue One. It turns out we got more of a behind-the-scenes kind of thing, but there was so much footage in it that it almost felt like another trailer, to be honest with you. Rogue One looks so good, ladies and gentlemen. I'm so excited for it. With each new update that we get on it, be it a poster, just details about characters in it, or just more settings, more footage, it just looks so good. It looks so good on so many levels, and I'm so excited for the director that they chose for it, because he is such a Star Wars fan. He literally, from interviews that I've seen with him, he can literally quote A New Hope, Episode 4, from the beginning to end, all the way through. He has the entire thing memorized. I'm not saying that qualifies him to automatically direct this movie, but I am saying that it is great that we have a true Blue fan behind the seat directing this film. It looks very dark, very gritty. It kind of has the tone of Empire Strikes Back, which is my favorite Star Wars film and my favorite film of all time. So I'm definitely excited about that. Felicity Jones looks great. Forrest Whitaker looks amazing. All of the characters look so good. I couldn't be more stoked for this movie. Also, we did get a trailer for Star Wars Rebels Season 3. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, if you haven't seen Star Wars Rebels and you are a Star Wars fan, then shame on you. Because this show is so fucking good. So fucking good. If you were a fan of the Clone Wars series, be it the Jenny Tartakovsky one or the CGI animated one, this is so much better than both of those combined. The characters in this, Ezra, he is such a great character. They brought back fucking Darth Maul. I mean, I know they brought him back for Clone Wars, but they brought him back again for Star Wars Rebels. Ahsoka is in Star Wars Rebels. Darth Vader is in it. I mean, And now we have General fucking Thrawn from the extended universe. If you don't know who General Thrawn is, that's okay. If you're a Star Wars fan, you're not a real Star Wars fan if you don't know who General Thrawn is. General Thrawn is from the books. He's from the expanded universe. He is one of the greatest villains in all of Star Wars, and he is now officially fucking canon. He is in Star Wars now. All we need is Kyle Katarn and Dash Rendar in one of these movies or shows, and I'll be right there. General fucking Thrawn! I'm so excited for this prospect. He is so scary. He is more terrifying than Darth Vader. His military, just his strategy makes him so domineering. His presence, you don't even need to be in his presence to be scared of this man. He is, he's way more scary than the Emperor. I'm so excited to see him and how he is portrayed. We have a great actor doing his voice as well. I will put his name here because I forgot, but I know that he's going to kill the shit in it. And again, if you haven't seen Star Wars Rebels, please check it out. It has, with this character Ezra, he almost has an amazing Anakin story. Almost the Anakin story that we should have got with Anakin, Ezra is getting right now. It's someone who started out on the light side and who is gradually being pulled to the dark side. Will he go full dark? Remains to be seen, but check out that trailer for Star Wars Rebels Season 3. Check it out. See if you like it. You might want to start at Season 1 and watch all the way through. That's what I did. And it's so good. It's so fucking good. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. And on to our next topic. In other news, Alden Ehrenreich, I probably just botched his name completely, is now officially announced as the new young Han Solo. And I guess they wanted a guy that looks nothing like young Han Solo. Whatever. And anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching episode 3 of The Entertainment. If you've watched our previous shows, then you know at the end of the show that we like to go out with a bang! And by go out with a bang, basically it just means you, the viewer, send in your category for who you would hypothetically like me to choose who I would bang. Last week I had Sailor Moon. This week I was asked, out of all the former U.S. presidents, which one would you bang? It can't always be women. Sometimes you gotta pick men. And I guess I would pick FDR, because he wouldn't move much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining me here on episode 3. I hope you liked it. If you did, please subscribe, please like, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment, let me know what you like, what you didn't like. I don't give a shit. Thank you so much for joining. Were you not entertained? That's still my catchphrase, motherfucker. Good night, everybody. Love you guys.